So we have a few NBA standings races that are really interesting. I'm going to be talking about all of them, but highlighting a few. So right now, our interesting race is one seed for the West. Nuggets, Thunder, and Timberwolves are pretty close to the one seed, and Nuggets right now have possession of it, but Timberwolves are only one game back, and Thunder 0.5 game back. All three of them have a chance to be number one, which would be really big because 1 and 3 makes a big difference on who you face. So if you're one, you get to face a play-in team. Well, in the West, it's really hard because the play-in teams are really good as well. But if you're number 3, you're gonna face like the Suns, Kings, or Pelicans. Number 1 or 2, you're gonna face like the Kings, Mavericks, or Lakers, Warriors. Another race is definitely the race for the 4th seed, Pelicans and Clippers. It looks like that might be a playoff matchup, but Brandon Ingram just got injured, so Pelicans might fall. But they've been doing good even without BI. Another big race is definitely for the 6th seed between the Suns, Kings, and Mavericks. Um, the Suns are holding on to the 6th seed, which is important because the 6th seed guarantees a playoff spot. But if you are in the 7th and 8th or lower up to the 10th seed, you're going to be a play-in team, so you have to play into the playoffs. So right now the Suns are holding possession of the 6th seed, but really close behind them, 0.5 games behind them, is the Kings and Mavericks. So they could easily take the 6th seed. So that race is definitely a big race. And then finally, the troublesome race for at least Warriors fans is the 10th seed. Warriors are in big trouble. That's going to be my main topic of this video because I'm going to be talking about it the most. So recently, the Houston Rockets have gone on an 8-game win streak, 9-1 in their last 10. And at like a few weeks ago, everyone thought that the play-in was locked, would be the top 10 teams already right now, because the Rockets were not doing that good. But now they have done really good, even without their best player, Alperen Sengun. Jalen Green has definitely took a step up. This is the best Jalen Green we've seen in his career. And the Rockets are now 35-35, which is a really respectable record. Only one game behind the Golden State Warriors, who are 4-6 in the last 10. Haven't been doing that well, so their team has not been looking that good, even with all the depth and the pieces they have. It was before, just like a few weeks ago, Lakers and Warriors matched up in that game. And the Warriors won, and they took possession of the 9th seed. Now, they're really far from the 9th seed, as the Lakers have been doing decent the past few games. So now they're 2.5 games away from the 9th seed. They're most likely not going to get it unless they do really good and the Lakers do really bad. And they're not getting the 8th seed at all. So they have to win 2 games probably to make it to the playoffs. But if they do not even get the 10th seed and go down to the 11th, that means the Warriors are going to be in the lottery and not even going to make the play-in at all. Top 10 seeds make the play-in, which will be very, very, very bad for the Warriors. They were supposed to contend. A lot of people earlier in the season predicted that they were going to be like the top 3 seed. Not making the play-in would be such a disappointment with all of the talent they have on their team, and especially with Stephen Curry still on the roster, dropping 30 points a game. And with all the supposed great players they have. I mean, the Warriors have a really solid group of team players. They got the big 3, Steph, Clay, Draymond. Also with Jonathan Kuminga, who's taken a big step. Podziemski has been really good at a rookie. Trace Jackson-Davis has been good as well. I feel like their center position is a bit weak, as Sarge and Looney has not been as good as before. But yeah, talk about the Rockets side though. This has been a great development for the Rockets. Ime Udoka was a great coach for the Rockets. and they started off really good, the Houston Rockets, but they have slowly fallen. But now they're heating back up. Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, they're all been decent. And Cam Whitmore has been great this season. Really big draft steal for the Rockets. So yeah, if they take over the Warriors in the standings, they will be able to make the play-in to go against the Lakers, presumably. So yeah, let's talk about the East though. We have a few races, but first seed is locked up. Boston Celtics going to be the first seed. I think that they're actually clinching the first seed really soon, possibly. They're going to get the first seed. Then we have a race for the third seed between the Cavs, Knicks, and Magic is looking pretty good. The Magic has been one of the most surprising teams in the past few games. They have always been in the top 7. They have been pretty good, but in the past month, they have been elite. Especially their defense has been really good with Jonathan Isaac, Jalen Suggs, of course, and Paolo is taking that next step. They look like they might be in contention for that third seed, which would be really great. Home court advantage for these young Magics. Knicks also look really good, as well as the Cavaliers, so all three of them could have a chance to be the third seed. Another great seeding wise race, probably the last race we will talk about, because the play-in probably going to be the Bulls at the 9th, 10th, Hawks, but Heat, Pacers, and Sixers going for that 6th seed. In the West, there is also the Suns, Kings, Mavericks trying to get the 6th seed, which is really important because the 6th seed is where you get the playoff appearance automatically, and you don't need to play the play-in. But as of now, the Pacers have it, but they're only 0.5 games away from the Heat and 76ers above them, and both teams haven't been doing that good. But this is a really big race because the play-in, you are not guaranteed for the playoffs. And for the Pacers, that would be great. Heat, they have Jimmy Butler and Joel Embiid. So look forward to the last month of the regular season. It's almost about to be over soon. Only maybe 10, 12 games, and the seeding races are about to heat up, especially the 6 to 8 season in both conference, and of course that Warriors Rockets 10th seed matchup. That would be insane. But yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching, and we're out.